Repurposing your content is as important as creating the content itself because this is how you put your content to work for you. So in order to help you with this, I'm going to share a quick tutorial on how to edit clips inside Riverside. Let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, welcome back everybody. I'm Yesenia Bocanegra, and in this channel I share a variety of tips and tactics to help you grow and up-level your business. Some of the times I share photography and podcast tutorials, and today I will be sharing specifically that, a tutorial that will help you repurpose your video podcast. To create my podcast, I use Riverside, and I love the platform because it is very versatile. And as the time passes, they've been updating some of the features within the platform to really help you maximize the productivity that you do and the time that you put into creating any sort of content within the platform. So I use it for my video podcast, and let me go ahead and walk you through. Let's just go ahead into the actual platform. All right, we are inside Riverside, the actual studio. So now I am going to do a quick test recording so that I can show you how to mark your clips and then how to edit them. Hi everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to create clips inside Riverside, my favorite video podcast recording platform. All right, I'm going to now continue to speak and just make sure that I have a little bit of a text here. So as you are seeing this recording, you notice that there are some icons at this section here in the bottom. So what you're going to do is you are going to click on mark a clip, and that's going to register that time code within the platform so that then once you're done, you can go inside the editing suite of Riverside to then actually finish and tweak your actual clips. So let's say I'm done here, or maybe I have another one last clip. Let me just select that one, and that's it. You are done. Wrap it up. Hope you like this video. Okay, stop here. As a quick reminder, Riverside takes a couple of minutes for the files to send the actual files, the final files. So you want to make sure that you've got the upload completed here with the whole confetti and everything. And I am going to just name this recording demo tutorial. Save it and done. Okay, so I'm going to click on view recordings. It's going to open up a new window or new tab, and it is almost done. So it will take a couple of minutes, so be patient in that regards. Okay, the recording is done, and I really have the worst thumbnails. So I'm going to click on it. So now that the video has been processed, we can take a look at the full recording, and then we've got the clips section. So you'll see that whenever we clicked on that marker, we now have a draft version of that section and like another draft version of the second marker. We also have snapshots, which I'm really the worst at it from Riverside. I think Riverside doesn't like me. And then here is where you'll see the actual the final version, which you can download either the audio, the video only, or the constant frame rate version, which is everything combined, and it's the slightly lower resolution version or the internet backup that Riverside provides. Or you can also click on these three icons, three dots, and then download the audio MP3 version. Or if you have any difficulties with this recording, you always have the copy track ID, which you can share with Riverside to help you troubleshoot any difficulties that you might have. So let's just go ahead and look at the actual marker. So I'm going to go I'm going to click on this first marker. And this is in beta version, so just be mindful of that. So that means that it may not work necessarily as you would expect, but it's still pretty cool because it allows you to repurpose the content that you are already creating within the same platform pretty easily. So you've got a full-on production and some repurposing content that you can just start producing from the get-go and get out and distribute pretty quickly. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and click on my first marker to start working on it. And as you notice that it will automatically populate where I had selected or where I clicked on that marker, and I can play it within the platform so that then once you're done, you can go inside the editing suite of Riverside to then actually finish and tweak your actual clip. So that's it. All right, so let's say I want to just finish there. And it will give you 30 seconds. I believe this is a default within Riverside, but again, you can always tweak it just by clicking and dragging this slider option here. You can play it again. You can play it again within the platform so that then once you're done, you can go inside the editing suite of Riverside to then actually finish and tweak your actual clip. So let's say I already selected my clip. I've already selected my clip. I've trimmed it or selected the area that I want to use within the default, which I believe is a 30-second clip. And here on the right side, you have a couple of icons. One is tracks, size, layout, background, and logo. Track means that you are going to add an additional clip of video to this particular clip, which pretty much makes it like a simple editing platform. I haven't tried this because I edit my videos elsewhere, but if you wanted to use this as a very rudimentary editing platform in that sense, I think you can do that. You might just need to sort of break down the steps in visualizing how the layers would look like if you are already used to using any other editing platforms. So because I'm not going to use tracks right now, I'm just going to keep it simple with this particular video. I am going to now go to size, and this will give me options of the format. So you've got 9:16, 1:1, and 16:9. So you've got the story reels equivalent, you've got the traditional square format, and then you've got the traditional full length wide video, which will be good for Vimeo, YouTube, and all that sort of thing. And as you hover through these or click on it, actually, it will tell you what that frame or what that aspect ratio will be best for. So I just want to do let's say an Instagram reel, and I select the 9:16. Then I go in this portion here where it is layout, and then it will show me if I want to do a grid or if I want to do a gap. So you see that there's a little bit of the like a different color edge here. And then here will give me options of the full frame AI or shared AI and splitted AI. This would be useful if you have a conversation that you've recorded, then based on the selection, it will just alternate between who is the main speaker at that time. So you'll see here how this little icon would be shared screen. So the speaker would be in larger view, the other person would be smaller, so on and so forth. So at this point, this is just me. So I can do full frame. And then here, I'm going to click where you see like a landscape icon. It will give you options of different color backgrounds. Now, I have selected full frame. So if you wanted to add a custom background, I'm just going to go back and then I'm going to add a select grid with gaps. And now I'm going to see a little bit of a background. Now, it will ask you to keep the aspect ratio or not. Really depends on what you want to do. And then it also asks for rounded corners. So this is really just more tweaking and making it look like you like. So if you have, it's very important to know that if you have a speaker that has logged in with a smartphone or with a tablet, the default aspect ratio is going to be vertical. So let's say you have a recording where you have a webcam or you're using the camera from your laptop, your computer, you're going to have a default horizontal video like you see here. However, if you have somebody that's joining, then the final product, you'll have a rectangle video and a vertical video. So that's very important to know that will happen should you have guests that use the mobile app version. All right, so let's say I want to keep this here, and then I'm gonna go to this landscape icon so I can customize the background. Riverside will automatically give you some default designs, which I think they're kind of cool and funky. If it works for you, then pick either of those, or don't pick anything. Or you can do a custom background that you can create. I created mine on Canva, so just click on that plus, and then we'll add it, and you will just search it on your files, and done. You can also add a logo. So you have your logo ready, and then you can select it, click on it, and then resize it by just dragging and dropping the corners and place it wherever you feel best. If I were going to do this format specifically, I would just do the logo at the top and then leave a little space here so that I can then add captions later on. Whether that is you're uploading it to, let's say, Instagram, and it's a short video that it's just the right length for you to have auto-generated captions, or you're using another application like Headliner. I also have a tutorial on how to use Headliner to add captions to your videos. So that could be something that you can use. So I'm going to go ahead and link that here so that you can check it out. But let's continue with this. And let's say I like how this looks. I'm done. I'm going to play it again. So that once you're done, you can go into the editing suite. All right, let's say that's what I want. And then I click export. It will ask me for options to what is the resolution that I want to do. Let's say to 4K. I would recommend normalizing audio levels, removing any background noise, and removing watermark, which would be the actual Riverside watermark. And then you click export. And then it will take you back to the dashboard. And that is it. It says it's going to email you with a final version, but you can also stay here where it says clips. And once it's done, then it will show you that you'll be able to export it or download it and then publish it wherever you want to. Okay, so it's now already exported and ready for you to download, and you'll see it. You'll see the little ready icon here, and you can play it. I'm going to move my face from the area, play it, and mark a clip, and that's going to done. You can then click download here, and it will download to your computer. That is it. I hope you found today's tutorial helpful. Be sure to click subscribe so that you don't miss out on any upcoming episodes or videos that we share here in Focus and Bloom in this channel. And if you want to learn more about Riverside or podcasting, check out this other video here where I walk you through how to set up the studio inside Riverside. And check out this other video where I share with you how to create captions inside Headliner. These two apps are the ones that I use for my video podcast. I'll see you next time.